Sukuna, it's time we end this cycle of curses. Chapter 267 of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga has dropped, and it's the beginning of the end. Sukuna finally sees what Yuji can do, and with that, let our story begin. It all begins in the past with the switch train between Yuta and Gojo. Now in this scenario, Yuta is Gojo and Gojo is Yuta. Yuta wants Sukuna's last finger. He knows that Gojo is hiding it somewhere. He wants to feed it to Rika so he can copy Sukuna's shrine. But even if they swapped bodies, he can't read his memories. But Gojo says hard pass, and he is serious about it. He explains and says, sure, that would meet the conditions of your technique. That's a 20th of Sukuna after all. But if your goal is to analyze shrine and its techniques, that won't be enough. Yuta agrees with him. Gojo says he doesn't think it's a good idea to lose his connection to Sukuna. Let me put it how Hakari would. We will take a gamble, the fever or something like that. Here's what you gotta do if you wanna copy Shrine. In order to copy a curse technique, he has to have Rika ingest a portion of the target's body. The required body part and the amount depends on what he's trying to copy and how many times he can use it. Meaning the stronger the technique, the more potential lethal body part is required. Even if she doesn't ingest a lethal portion of the target's body, he can meet the conditions by entering a binding vow, limiting the amount of uses of the technique. Yuji asks, what if they can use reverse curse technique? Like, if you took Gojo's arm to copy Limitless, then he can just restore it. But Yuta says, that's a no-go. The instant a consumed body part regenerates, its value within my technique becomes zero and ceases to meet copy's requirements. Inumaki and Kurusu's arms can't be healed with modern medicine or our reversed curse techniques, so they let me use them. Meme asks if he's sure about it. He heard about their resonance. He says he did. That's why they will only try this immediately before they fight Sukuna. He will judge the minimum necessary information and tell Itadori. Even if Itadori and Sukuna's resonance can detect big physical changes, he shouldn't be able to tell what Itadori is thinking or what information he has. If everything is in disarray after Gojo's senses fight against Sukuna, he doesn't think he will be able to find out. But more than anything, he doesn't want to make Yuji lose his composure right before a fight. Yuji, even if you can't use it right now, Sukuna's curse technique is already etched into your body. Gojo confirmed it with the 6 eyes. So we go back to the present. Yuji is missing 2 fingers and Sukuna notices. He knows he just removed one of his fingers when he moved to Megumi's body, but it doesn't look like a fresh wound. And he remembers what Yuta said, that he wasn't able to retrieve his final finger. Was it a bluff? Then we see the final finger. He didn't use it to copy his shrine. He used Yuji's finger. And they're talking. There's something they're more worried about. It hasn't been even half an hour since she's woken up. It's Nobara. She's finally back and she's smiling. Let's see some smiles, boys. As she uses her technique on Sukuna, resonance. He knows it's that girl. He knows it's Nobara. He can't use his domain. Sukuna is in fear. It's finally time. Yuji knows he's in tears, but he has a mission. He knows what he has to do. Then he uses dismantle. It's Sukuna's curse technique. He uses it on him and injures him. Then he punches him, but Sukuna isn't giving up. This isn't over. He punches Yuji back and starts screaming. You think you can flame me with this superficial domain? You haven't even been using reverse curse technique to heal your wounds. You've passed your limit long ago, and the vast amount of cursed energy you've expanded with this domain. You are the one on the ropes, you brat. Then he goes for a final punch, but Yuji hits him back. A double impact after a time lag. Sukuna is on his toes. It's the end. Sukuna, it's time we end this cycle of curses. Yuji is different. is serious. This is his final form, his final stand. This is Yuji. This is all of his power as he hits him with a final flash, ringing the bell on a long fight. The end to the battle has come. The end that Sukuna has seen now. The end to it all. This is the end of Sukuna. The end of Jujutsu Kaisen has come. Sukuna will finally fall. And with that, this was the end of chapter 267. What I like about this chapter is the fact that Yuji is finally getting his moment. It finally feels like the story is about Yuji. It's about his struggle. And the end is coming by his hands. It's long overdue, but the end is finally approaching us. The end of Sukuna. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe. It will really help me out a lot. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.